What would be the worst possible ending to Attack on Titan? I think the worst possible ending is probably the most predictable ending because it would be like the biggest letdown. Why? Because Attack on Titan has been one of the best anime and manga I've ever seen on actually flipping the switch, plot twists, and things that you don't expect. And there have been manga in the past that have let me down, such as Naruto. So, what actually would be this predictable ending? Well, I think the most predictable ending isn't the, simplest one or the most predictable, but one that's like intended to be a plot twister, but such a predictable plot twister that it's like you tried to trick us, but you didn't. And it's very clear what that is to me because there's been so many movies that have used this same exact thing, so many books as well. There's that film Watchmen that used it, and there's a lot of others. And basically, what this is this whole idea of, you know, it turns out that the bad guys were not truly bad. They were literally trying to be good guys. And in order to do that, they had to sacrifice and kill a lot of people and seem like the bad guys for a much greater cause and help save and keep a lot more people alive. So you've seen this in Naruto, you've seen this in Watchmen, and so forth. And basically, the whole idea is that you have to kill millions to save billions. Or in terms of Naruto, Itachi's whole process was, oh, you have to kill thousands to save the unity of the whole village. And that's not the only thing that was a bit disappointing in Naruto. Like the whole ending in it of itself was predictable in numerous ways. But I would definitely think that if the author chose this ending, it would be the most underwhelming, disappointing thing ever because uh, I have just seen it so many times. It is so predictable, and I guessed, or at least I had the theory that this might be a possible ending or a possible logical way for the plot to go from one of the very first episodes I saw of Attack on Titan. So the great thing about it is that the manga and anime is still going on, and it has now achieved really, really large scale success, even in America, and it's getting a lot of attention from everyone. Not exactly everyone. It's not mainstream, but a lot of the younger generation, especially the nerdy ones, they know what it is. Like you'd be surprised. Like people that I wouldn't have thought would be interested in anime or manga, guess what? They absolutely are. So, what's the big deal? What should we do? How should we handle this whole thing? Um, the author is still making the anime and he can still make it up as he goes. People forget that. People think that, oh, it's already predetermined and set in stone. Not necessarily. Like, the author has his own free will to decide to do whatever he wants. That is the beauty of fiction. And I truly hope that it doesn't go this way, but it just seems like the very logical pathway and probably the one and only biggest solution or explanation for all this. Why are there humans who are transforming into titans and helping these titans massacre other humans? And it just seems, based off how they look, how they talk, they don't seem to be bad people, you know. And the whole mystery behind the whole thing, it's like, well, they were literally planted into the humans' own army. There may be seeds of, uh, you know, human transforming titans planted all over humanity. And so this is obviously a much more complex conspiracy where, there's actually intelligent humans who are trying to keep things under wraps. So the biggest explanation would be something along those lines. And I really, really hope the author comes up with some other explanation. And I have faith, I have trust that he will, because this is a man who really understands his stuff, and he has very rarely disappointed me in terms of plot twists that you wouldn't expect. And I don't think it's beyond the capabilities of human ingenuity to come up with some new plot twister. Unfortunately, many manga and anime in the past have led to disappointment with very cliche expected plot twisters. I hope that doesn't happen with Attack on Titan, and I hope something amazing comes out of this whole thing. And yeah, that's all I gotta say. In the comments below, let me know what you thought about this whole thing. What would you make the ending to Attack on Titan? And I'll see you in my next video.